say it again. Don't run, don't hide from destiny. Ignite your light, it's meant to be. Dearly beloved, it's gonna take a village to win. When the world seems dark, hit the switch and leave the lights on. We got that glow. We shine. Aurora, we got that glow. Brilha la luz, brilha la luz. We got that glow. We shine. Aurora, we got that glow. Valentine, hit it. East side, are you ready to shine the light? West side, are you ready to shine the light? East side, west side, are you ready to shine the light? We shine, here's why. There's something happening here. Shine, Aurora, shine, Aurora.
Shine the light in Aurora, day and night.
In Aurora,
Shine.
let's shine in Aurora.
Shine,
In Aurora,
shine the light.
in Aurora,
Shine,
in Aurora,
shine the light, shine the light, shine the light.
in Aurora,
Shine,
in Aurora. Let's shine in Aurora.
shine,
In Aurora,
shine the light.
in Aurora,
Shine,
in Aurora,
shine the light, shine the light, shine the light.
in Aurora.
Shine, 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 shine.
One more time.
Shine, yeah.
In Aurora,
Shine the light, shine the light, shine the light.
in Aurora,
Shine,
in Aurora. Let's shine in Aurora.
Aurora says it has approved the largest budget in the city's history. It says it's $529 million for next year and has a $7 million surplus. It also says it did not add new taxes or raise the property tax levy.
And the city of Aurora has approved a massive $70 million apartment project. The mayor signed off on the deal last night. When it's completed, the 245-unit complex along the Fox River will be Aurora's largest downtown residential development ever.
Aurora has been ranked as one of the best cities in America. To celebrate Halloween, Aurora placed 8th out of the 210 largest cities in the nation.
Aurora ranked 21st on Wallet Hub's annual list. The list takes into account factors like work hours, sleep rates, the community, and environment.
Aurora Mayor Richard Irvin says the city's lead pipes must be addressed.
We want to get those changed out so we can, effectively make sure we have the clean water that everyone expects in a city this size.
City of Aurora is raising a glass to toast its latest and tastiest achievement. The city just won the 2021 Best Water in Kane County Award.
So there were 3 categories that they had to pass: taste, color, and odor. The water was judged by a panel with the Kane County Water Association. It's the first time in 4 years that Aurora has earned that top ranking.
A celebration in suburban Aurora as one group expands its healthcare outreach to the Asian community. The Chicago-based Midwest Asian Health Association cut the ribbon on its new office in Aurora yesterday. A cultural celebration was part of the fun.
Leaders of the Mexican community in Aurora will be meeting with the Mexican Consul General this morning. A reception to welcome Ambassador Reina Torres Mendivil is being held at the Aurora City Hall. The population of Illinois' second largest city is more than 43% Hispanic. The majority of those people are of Mexican heritage.
Well, today Aurora will hold its final event for Hispanic Heritage Month. More than 100 middle school students will visit City Hall to meet with Mayor Richard Irvin and city officials. The event is called My Story, My City. It will connect students who recently wrote poems about their lives in Aurora with Latinx city leaders.
So beautiful. Some members of the Jewish faith celebrated the first night of Hanukkah in Aurora. They gathered for a drive-in ceremony in the parking lot at the Fox Valley Mall. After the traditional lighting of the menorah, people honked their horns. The Chabad Jewish Center will have events each night of the holiday, including...
And the city of Aurora had its 37th annual MLK commemoration this morning. The virtual ceremony had musical tributes and remarks from local officials. Awards were also given out, and this year's theme was Be the Voice for Things That Matter. And our very own Jose Sanders was the keynote speaker today for the event, and he was honored by the city for his immense community service.
Nice one in Aurora, where Juneteenth is now officially a holiday for city workers. Council passed a resolution yesterday. The day marking the end of slavery will become a paid city holiday, and that starts this year. Mayor Richard Irvin had been pushing for this.
Aurora is getting an early start on marking Veterans Day, which is tomorrow. At last night's council meeting, Aurora Mayor Richard Irvin, who is an Army veteran, presented a check to Fox Valley Marines Detachment 1233. Money was also presented to 2 Aurora food pantries that help veterans in need.
Well, today is Diwali, the most important holiday of the year for Hindus and Sikhs.
Millions take part in the 5-day event celebrating the spiritual triumph of light over darkness.
Happy Diwali.
And there was an event last night in Aurora which calls itself the City of Lights. The mayor presented awards to dozens of Indian cultural organizations.
Well, coming up, thousands are expected tonight in Aurora for an alternative to door-to-door trick-or-treating.
In Aurora tonight,
Aurora hosting an even more socially distant celebration. The trick-or-treating drive-thru returned with thousands stopping by. The city sharing this video of today's event, which was originally created last year during the height of the pandemic.
the holiday icon is spreading cheer to about 100 families. Registration opened up last week and sold out in less than an hour.
15th annual Aurora Festival of Lights opens tonight. There are dazzling displays with holiday themes in that drive-through event in Phillips Park. More than 50,000 cars took in that festival last year. It's free.
And in Aurora, the City of Lights, the Winter Lights celebration returns tonight. Santa and Mrs. Claus will lead the parade, followed by the Christmas tree lighting and fireworks.
Registration opened today for Aurora's free shoveling program, and they are already booked up. Well, last year, more than 100 senior citizens were served. Today, Aurora told us that they hit capacity within just 3 hours.
I love that. Big round of applause for the City of Aurora. Oh, I said a round of applause for the city of Aurora, Illinois. Maybe you thought I meant Colorado or somewhere else, but this is Aurora, Illinois, the City of Lights. 185 years old this year. Welcome to the 2022 State of the City Address. Keep the applause going for everything Aurora. We love this city. Is that right? It's so good to be back in person for the first time in 2 years. If I haven't had the chance to meet you just yet, I'm Clayton Muhammad, spokesman for this city. I'm so proud to always be here to shine a light on all things great and the amazing things that we're doing together in Aurora. One more round of applause for this amazing city. Thank you for joining us this evening. We started a bit late, so we're going to move expeditiously through the program, and we appreciate your attendance tonight. If all of our guests can please rise for the presentation of colors from the East Aurora NJROTC. Color Guard, parade the colors. Our color guard is provided by the East Aurora High School Naval Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps, and is coached by Chief Gerald Good. East Aurora High School has the largest NJROTC in the region with approximately 450 student cadets. The unit's drill and color guard teams are 8-time Area 3 champions. The NJROTC unit celebrates its 25th year anniversary this year. 25 years of excellence. Today's color guard participants are carrying the American flag, Cadet Lieutenant Alexis Portillo. Carrying the Navy flag, Cadet Captain Claribel Sosa. Carrying the Illinois flag, Cadet Jeanette Perez. Carrying the right rifle, Cadet Commander Noe Castro. And carrying the left rifle, Cadet Captain Giovanni Garcia. Our national anthem tonight will be performed by Mateo Valley High School graduate, who currently serves as Miss Lake County. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Ariana White.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
One of our shining stars, keep that applause going for Miss Ariana White, graduate of Matilla Valley High School. We produce stars in this city. If our guests can remain standing while the colors retired, color guard post. Again, the East Aurora High School ROTC, the largest in the region, celebrating 25 years. East Aurora Tomcats, EA. Oh, this is Aurora tonight. My goodness. If you can please remain standing, our invocation will be brought to us this evening by the Reverend Remus Orion, St. Michael Romanian Byzantine Catholic Church. Not only does he lead his congregation, he has been instrumental in this city and in this region raising funds for the Ukraine Humanitarian Fund. Please give a round of applause for the Reverend Remus Orion.
First of all, I want to thank you for inviting me tonight here. Let us bow our heads in prayer. Dear God, as we gather tonight together in our city of Aurora, the city of lights, let us pray that we all may work together to continue to achieve growth throughout our community. We pray that our light will shine brightly among all those present and spread as a beacon of hope and prosperity to all it touches. We commit this meeting to you. Come and reveal your will in every aspect of our life in ministry. Show us your purposes. Enlighten us that we may know how you want us to accomplish your tasks. We desire your glory and blessing in all we do. Direct our thoughts, words, and actions toward the right path and help us stay on track. Please guide us. We place this meeting in your hands. We place our hearts and our minds in your hands so that you may direct us. Receive our prayers also tonight for the people of Ukraine, for all those suffering or afraid, that you will be close to them and protect them. We pray for the world's leaders for compassion, strength, and wisdom to guide their choices. We pray for the world that in this moment of crisis, we may reach out in solidarity to our brothers and sisters in need. May we walk in your way and in your light, so that peace and justice become a reality for the people of Ukraine and for all the world. Amen.
A round of applause for the Father, please. The work he's doing, absolutely amazing. You may be seated. Thank you again for being here with us tonight with the theme, Moving Aurora Forward, the Facts, and the Future. We come tonight to focus on this city and what's happened the last year, 2 years, 5 years under this administration, and to look forward to the future and all that there is to come. To help us tell the story of Aurora, for the last 2 years, she has served as the city's inaugural Poet Laureate. She lives and breathes so much of the greatness of Aurora. Please join me in welcoming the Aurora Poet Laureate, Ms. Karen Christensen.
Good evening. I was neither born nor raised in Aurora, but I'm proud to call Aurora my hometown. This poem is a reflection of what I can see with my own eyes. I heard the stories, the history, the rivalries, the toughest times, and I have seen with my own eyes. There's spirit here, something unique, booming city with a small town heart, and I have seen with my own eyes. The mom and pops, the corner shops, historic homes, repurposed malls, and I have seen with my own eyes. Reclaimed river, lively arts, innovation, inspiration, and I have seen with my own eyes. We draw new maps, we open doors, and this I see with my own eyes. The facts are clear, the future dreamed, momentum real, possibilities. We can hear it, we can touch it, and this we see with our own eyes. Thank you.
Keep that applause going for our Aurora Poet Laureate. She always hits it on the head. We see it with our own eyes. The facts are clear. We know that there's not just something happening here. It's happening here, and it's inspiring people all throughout the land. Let me take this time to acknowledge a number of our elected officials as a group who are here with us. I know our federal officials and our state officials are in session, but there are representatives here. If you're a representative or an elected official at the federal level, at the state level, at the county level, at the school district level, or park district level, elected official that serves Aurora, please stand. Let's give our leadership a round of applause. Look around. We appreciate all that you do. We see so many in the building. They're consistent, stalwart supporters of all things Aurora, and we thank you. This city is so fortunate, blessed to be led by a team in the Aurora City Council. Those who are present this evening, please give a round of applause for Ward 1 Alderman Emmanuel Yamas. Amen. Ward 2 Alderwoman Juani Garza. Ward 3 Alderman Ted Mesiacos. Ward 4 Alderman Bill Donnell. We're going to clap a lot tonight, Aurora. Ward 5 Alderman and Mayor Pro Tem Carl Franco. The longest serving member of the council, Ward 6 Alderman, Mike Seville. She couldn't be here with us tonight, but she's watching online, so let her feel the love. Ward 7 Alderwoman Shakita Hart Burns. Oh, yes. Ward 8 Alderwoman Patty Smith. Ward 9 Alderman Edward Bugg. Ward 10 Alderwoman Shweta Bade. Alderman at Large Ron Warman. And Alderman at Large Sherman Jenkins. Round of applause for the Aurora City Council leading the way, helping to move Aurora forward at this time. You know, we are also so fortunate to have an amazing team of staff members here at the city who work really hard. If you're a staff member in the audience, please stand. Give a round of applause for our staff members who are in the audience, all city staff who are here. Oh, show them some love. These are dedicated public servants. We thank you for everything that you do. It's an honor to work along with you every day. And they are led by a team of department heads we call the executive team, the Mayor's Executive Council. And it's my honor to introduce them to you this evening. And we'll wait for you, Mr. DJ. Put your hands together, Aurora. It's a celebration tonight. It's a party with a purpose. And these individuals that you'll meet next help to lead this city in an excellent way. Please welcome the Director of Innovation, Ms. Bahati Hart. Please welcome our Chief Human Resources Officer, Alicia Lewis. Please welcome our Deputy Chief of Staff, Maria Lindsay. Welcome our City Clerk and Assistant Corporation Counsel, Jennifer Stallings. Our Deputy Chief of Staff in the Mayor's Office, Alex Boyd. Look at this. This is Women's History Month, the leadership of women. Oh my goodness, keeping Aurora together. Our Chief Development Officer, please welcome Mr. John Curley. Our Chief Financial Officer, please welcome Mr. Chris Minnick. Our Chief Information Officer, Mr. Mike Piggies. Our Chief Engineering Officer and our City Engineer, Mr. Ken Shrove. Handling it all. Our Chief Community Services Officer, Mr. Marty Shanahan. He's our Corporation Counsel, Mr. Rick Veenstra. And I'm so honored to serve alongside this team as a Chief Communications Officer. And our next three individuals certainly help to lead us in a very specific way. He is the Chief of Police. Round of applause for Chief Keith Cross. And he is the fearless leader of the Aurora Fire Department. Round of applause for Chief Gary Credence. Oh yes, Mr. DJ, I need you to do something special for me for this one. He leads this team with excellence, dedicating decades of his life and his service here to the city of Aurora. So much of the amazingness that you see in this city happens because of him. Please welcome the one and only Alex Alexandro. Chief of Staff. Oh, you can do better than that.
Aurora. How's everybody doing tonight? All right, that's what I'm talking about. Good evening. I can't tell. There you go. My first photobomb. It truly is great to see all of you in person and not on Zoom. Right? We're done with Zoom. Please give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight, to this historic, amazing venue that we are blessed to be in. How cool is this place? We really miss this place. It's great to be back on the Paramount stage. I haven't been out here since I auditioned for Groundhog Day. I didn't get the groundhog part. Bad haircut, too much facial hair. I knew I shouldn't have gone to Tim Rader's barber. Boom, boom. All right, so the audition, of course, was on Zoom. They asked me about my background, and I gladly told them about my education, my career, my family, my hopes and dreams. It was pretty emotional. Turns out they were asking what was behind me on the Zoom call. That's a tough crowd. Tough crowd tonight. Tough crowd. I'll get you, though. That was a tough week for me because I called to check on a college buddy and got this voicemail greeting from him. I'm making a lot of changes in my life right now. If you don't hear back from me, then you're one of those changes. I've left 6 messages. No callback. Wait, he might be, no, not him. Okay. So, you know what the Greeks say, if you're not laughing, you're crying. So what would you rather be doing? Laughing. Even at bad dad jokes. Okay, so thank you so much to the wonderful leadership and staff of the Paramount for hosting us tonight. Tim Rader, who couldn't be here tonight, Jim Jarvis, all the crew and the volunteers who made this evening possible. Can we have a round of applause for the Paramount Theater? Thank you. Thank you also to the incomparable and very humble Clayton Muhammad and the entire MOCA team for making tonight happen. Let me just say that Clayton is not just our spokesperson. He's the first Chief Equity and Inclusion Officer in the city's history. Can we give Clayton a round of applause? Well deserved. I really can't believe we're entering year 5 together. Just the last 2 years alone felt at times like it was 2 years too long. But we have persevered together on this journey. On that journey with me, I want to share a personal note and a sincere thanks to my wife, Karen, and my sons, George and Evan, who are with us tonight. So grateful and so proud of their love, support, perseverance, and most importantly, their patience with me while we were on lockdown. So thank you, guys. Love you guys. I took a quick look back at the last 2 times I spoke at our State of the City events in 2017 and 2018. Fortunately, there were a lot of common themes that have continued from those years to today, and a lot of them will be very honorably enumerated by His Honor the Mayor. Speaking of the Mayor, I want to thank him profusely for his unwavering support and confidence in me and our staff, his energy, his passion for Aurora, most of all, his empowering leadership in these tumultuous times that truly have put us in a much stronger position today. It truly has been an honor and a privilege to serve the mayor and this incredible community. Can we give it up for His Honor the Mayor? So speaking of incredible, I want to thank our team in the mayor's office for all of their hard work and support day in and day out. Sometimes it felt like night in and night out. It's been quite the honor riding the roller coaster with you guys. I want to thank our city council for their dedication and service to the city and our constituents, and for their willingness and decisiveness to support our initiatives, both pandemic and non-pandemic related, to continuously move our city forward. Can we please, again, for our City Council, I'm honored to work with all of you. I want to thank our many invaluable community partners, many of whom are here tonight, who throughout this improbable and difficult journey have worked so hard and so collaboratively amongst all of us to enhance the quality of life of the city. Our school districts, Waubonsie Community College, Aurora University, Fox Valley Park District, our unbelievable faith-based and service organizations, our hospitals and healthcare workers, true heroes, county governments, the county health departments, who we spent a lot of quality time with the last couple of years, our arts and cultural community, Aurora Downtown, most importantly, our resilient small businesses and entrepreneurs all over the city, Invest Aurora, and of course our wonderful chambers of commerce. Can we give it up for them as well? So a year ago, amid great uncertainty and ambiguity, agility was our survival. We had no other choice. Now we are thankfully adapting to new realities and a new normal of living and working. In spite of everything that has happened, we continue to transform the way we do business through creative and innovative approaches to both long-standing problems and pandemic-related ones that have led to truly transformative results, which again, you will hear more about from His Honor. I want to acknowledge not just the amazing leadership who came out on the stage, but also all the incredibly dedicated and talented and committed employees who truly are the bedrock of our municipal organization. Shout out to our public safety personnel, police department, fire department, all the people behind the scenes at the PD, at fire, who answer the 911 calls. Thank you. We are truly grateful for your continued service in keeping us safe and well. Our strength and resolve were definitely put to the extreme test, and not only did we all survive, but we all have thrived in providing critical services to our residents. And at a time where everyone faced personal challenges, as well as work responsibilities, a massively huge shout out to our heroic working moms who balanced remote learning for their kids, childcare, working from home, and putting up with their significant others. Phil Jackson, the legendary Great Bulls coach, once said, "The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team." On behalf of the mayor and city council and all of our constituents, I want to thank all of our employees for their strength, their individuality, and their resilience. Please, another round of applause for our unbelievable staff. We truly cannot and will not succeed without you. That's why we've kind of adopted a new mindset that I recently talked about at the last council meeting. Whenever possible, we want to be mindful of the 4 R's: retain, recruit, reward, and respect. These 4 pillars have really become the purpose of everything we have tried to do during the pandemic and moving forward. Most recent example was the approval of the latest Apple police contract by the union and city council collaboratively and jointly. Why the 4 R's? Retaining great employees ensures the delivery of consistent, high-quality services to our residents. Recruiting great employees will occur based now on the mayor and city council's support and commitment to competitive compensation and benefits, a safe workplace, and updated technology for our employees. All combined will succeed in making Aurora a desirable place to work. Finally, reward. Consistently recognizing, appreciating, and showing gratitude to our employees for their great work, both in word and in action. And last but not least, respect. Respecting individual employees' ideas, their beliefs, and their work aspirations. Valuing their input and providing them every opportunity to fulfill their potential and succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are more passionate, engaged, and dedicated than ever before to move this city to even greater heights, regardless of any challenges, past, present, and future. Together, we will continue to move Aurora forward. Thank you all for listening and for being here this evening to celebrate the state of the city. Thank you.
Another round of applause, Alex Alexandru, Chief Management Officer, Chief of Staff for the City of Aurora. And we would be remiss if we did not thank those 250 plus individuals, many who are here tonight, who have given up their time, their talent, their treasures, sacrificing in time with their families and additional work at night and on the weekends to serve on Aurora's nearly 30 boards and commissions. If you are a commissioner or board member, a council member for any of our boards or commissions in Aurora, please stand. Let's give them all a round of applause. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. And there are still membership opportunities open for all of you. Come on and serve on this great team. And as we prepare to hear from the mayor, this theme, we look back on this year, and we look back on the last 2 years, and we understand that we continue to work as one Aurora for the future of this city and the future of our children. Performing Seasons of Love, please join me in welcoming the West Aurora High School Choir.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. 525,600 minutes. 525,000 journeys to plan. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man? Truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in bridges he burned, or the way that she died. It's time now to sing out, the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember the year and the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
Keep the applause going for the West Aurora High School Choir, Seasons of Love. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're so happy to be here tonight to hear from our mayor. When you look back at the song, it says, how do you measure a year? These 525,600 minutes. And then we ask ourselves, how do you measure the last 5 years? It's 2,628,000 minutes. Minutes dedicated by an individual who was born and raised here and loves this city with everything that he has. An individual who had a dream to serve as mayor of this city for 20 years before he was first elected. And when he was elected, he hit the ground running, making changes that shows that it can be measured in many, many ways. He focuses on measurement because what gets measured gets accomplished. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited to be with the mayor this evening. Please join me in welcoming the 59th mayor of Aurora, the Honorable Mayor Richard C. Irvin.
Wow. Good evening, Aurora. Good evening, Aurora. Woo! It's good to be back here at Paramount Theater. It's a full circle moment for me as we come together for my 5th State of the City address. This very stage is where it began 5 years ago. With an incredible 5 years this has been. In some respects, it seems like a lifetime ago. And in some respects, at the same time, it seems like just yesterday. This stage has had such significance to my term as mayor. On this stage, I was sworn in for my first term. A year later, we came back to this stage for my first State of the City address in 2018. Today, we return here again for the 5th State of the City address after a transformative past 2 years. I've traveled all over the state of Illinois, and let me say, there's no place like home. There's no place like Aurora. The city of my birth, the city of my upbringing, the city where I learned that either your dream could be deferred or with grit, gratitude, and God, your dream can be determined. Success can be determined in spite of the odds, or maybe because of them. You see, the statistics will tell you that a young black boy raised by a single mother in a public housing cannot dream beyond his zip code and will not make it out of his neighborhood, let alone become the mayor of his hometown. But we saw it happen. You see, the statistics will tell you that Aurora, Illinois, once a town that was ranked as one of the most crime-ridden cities in the Midwest, would never be able to rise from the ashes like a phoenix, let alone go on to be named as one of the safest mid-sized cities in America and the #1 city to live the American dream. But we saw it happen. Because we see you. I am Aurora. You are Aurora. We are Aurora. Thank you. You know, and we know what is possible in the City of Lights because we have seen it happen, and we will continue to see it happen well into the future. And that's why I can walk out here tonight to that time-honored song of McFadden and Whitehead, because I know beyond a shadow of doubt that there ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove, and we're on the move. And we are moving this city forward like never before. You know, I want y'all to sing with me, and if you know the words. The song lyrics go on to say, there's been so many things that held us down. But now it looks like things are finally turning around. I know we've got a long way to go, and where we end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting ourselves together. We're going to polish up our act. If you've ever been held down before, you know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to the words I say. We are moving Aurora forward. Aurora! So tonight I came to say that beyond a shadow of a doubt, without any uncertainty, with all faith, fortitude, and facts to support it, the state of Aurora, Illinois in 2022 is not only strong, but it is undeniably better and more promising than at any time in the city's 185-year history. We have unprecedented economic development that is moving Aurora forward. We have unequivocal progress in public safety, advances in reform, moving Aurora forward. We have unparalleled partnerships and progress and engagement, empowerment, equity, and excellence across all key priorities we established 5 years ago. Together, we are moving Aurora forward. Now, let me be perfectly clear to our supporters, to our critics, to those of us, those that are our congratulators, and even our haters. The City of Lights is not only shining brighter than ever, the Aurora glow is lighting the way for others to follow. Help me out. When I say we are, you say moving Aurora forward. We are. We are. We are. Yes, we are. I thank you, the people of Aurora, for always showing up, showing out, and showing how proud you are to help move this city forward. And as I said earlier, I've been all over this state. We have some fantastic folks throughout Illinois. There's something special about Aurorans. Our community is reflective in your passion and your compassion. Our community is reflective in your strength and your spirit. Our community is reflective in the leaders of this city that you put in office. You know, I sincerely thank this Aurora City Council for being great stewards of our finances and our future. This city council is the most collaborative and the most diverse city council in the history of our city. You know, it's a council that is 50% people of color, which is representative of our community, white, black, Latino, and the first Indian American ever elected to the council just this past year. We know that representation matters. It's a council that is 1/3 women, the most ever to serve at any one time in the history of Aurora. Aurora! So as we celebrate Women's History Month, we have to be proud of the history we are making right here in Aurora today. Let's give all our Aldermanic Women Caucus a round of applause. Ladies, ladies, ladies. And thank you to all of our aldermen and alderwomen. Ward Wood Alderman, the youngest member elected to Aurora City Council, my fellow Tomcat and a fellow attorney at law, Emmanuel Yamas. What's up, brother? Tell the people I said hi. Let them see you, brother. Ward 2 Alderman Wani Garza, representing her ward in Aurora's Latino community. What's up, Wani? All right. Also, my fellow Tomcat and one committed to the ward he was raised in, Ward 3 Alderman Ted Mesiacos. Yes, sir. Ward 4 Alderman Bill Donnell, who brings decades of leadership to the table. Bill. Our pro tem and former federal aviation employee who now serves at the municipal level, Ward 5 Alderman Carl Franco. Go get him, Franco. Ward 6 Alderman Mike Seville, now the longest serving city council member ever. Mike Seville. Not with us, but she represents Ward 7, but has left her mark all over the city. Ward 7 Alderwoman Sakita Hart Burns. Let's give it up, Sakita. Ward 8 Alderwoman Patty Smith brings her expertise and energy to everything she does, and it shows in the results. Patty! My fellow attorney and one who they call the People's Alderman, Ward 9 Alderman Edward Bug. Give it up, Alderman Bug. Ward 10 Alderwoman Shweta Bade, who made history last spring, hit the ground running and hasn't stopped working since. Elected along with Alderwoman Bade, he owns some of our most favorite restaurants in Aurora. Alderman at Large, Ron Warman. Give it up, Ron. And I personally recruited him out of retirement for his economic development expertise. Author and chairman of the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce, Alderman at Large, Sherman Jenkins. Now, I want you guys to do me a favor. I want you all to stand up and be recognized for your efforts to do what is best for our community. All the aldermen, stand up, be recognized. Let them know who you're working for. Show them who you are. Let's give it up for our aldermen. That's who's working for the people, getting the job done, moving Aurora forward. All right, all right. Okay, now. You know, any strong mayor form of government will tell you that you have won half the battle if you have a united city council. The other half of the battle is having a professional and dedicated staff who strive to move mountains every day. I'm not just lucky, I'm beyond blessed to have both sides of the coin. Our 1,200 city staff members are public servants who put our community first, not just Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but 24/7, 365 days of year. Give it up to our city employees, working hard for you. Now, we have 10 city departments, as well as the mayor's office and the alderman's office, filled with people who believe in Aurora and put their best efforts forward each day. Join me in giving everyone in the city a round of applause. Come on now, give it up to them. Now we got one last person, and I've been saving him for last. Now, the leader of the team leaders, who has dedicated countless hours to ensure we are united and all on one accord. And in our mission and vision, thank you very much to our Aurora's Chief Management Officer and my Chief of Staff, the incomparable Mr. Alex Alexandru. Where you at, Alex? Where you at, brother? There you go. Looking good today. Dancing across the stage. Making us proud. Brother, you are one of a kind, and Aurora is a better place because of you. You make us proud. And brother, most importantly, you make Papu proud, brother. You know, last summer, Alex and I put markers to whiteboards in his office as we reorganized City Hall, restructured our departments, and hired more than 25 new staff members to meet the growing needs of our community and to help us to come closer to our staffing levels for the first time since 2008, from internal promotions to external recruitments. This significant restructure was focused not just on quality, but also on not just on quantity, but also on quality. While we expanded divisions and departments to increase service capacities to the community, we did so amid major changes with integral retirements of key positions like our Chief of Police and Chief Financial Officer, the former, which we promoted internally, and the latter, which we recruited to our organization. Our new Chief Financial Officer, Chris Middick, came to us in the middle of 2021, leaving a successful career as Chief Financial Officer in the city of St. Charles to join our team. As we watched his dynamic success up the river, he watched our growth and progress here in Aurora. Chris hit the ground running, bringing decades of experience to the table, ensuring we did not miss a single step in our financial stewardship. As a result, I am proud to say Aurora passed the most dynamic and comprehensive budget in the history of our city. These are the facts. This year's budget is $529 million, which includes a $7 million surplus. There are no new taxes. Yes, yes, give it up. We have a surplus. There are no new taxes, and the property level did not go up from the previous year. This is a budget that is responsible and reflective of our mission to move Aurora forward. You know, a balanced municipal budget amidst unbalanced, uncertain times of the pandemic is something to be proud of. But what we are more proud of is how our city focused our finances, faith, and efforts throughout the disastrous pandemic to keep businesses afloat, help residents ease their financial burden, provide for those in need, and take the lead in preventative measures through mass vaccinations and testing efforts long before it was popular to do so. Through our business relief funds, we kept moving Aurora forward by providing local businesses more than $2.5 million in funding. The Stand Together with Aurora Business Local Emergency Stable Fund provided $1.4 million to 46 businesses. The Aurora Coronavirus Emergency Relief Fund, SURF, provided an additional $1.2 million to businesses to support them and keep their businesses open. These are the facts. The support we were able to give impacted the future of our small businesses, which are the backbone of our community. Thank you to all of our businesses and all our business partners in this endeavor. The Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce, the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce, Invest Aurora, and the Mayor's Office of Economic Development. Can representative for these organizations please stand to be recognized? Let them see you in the house. Go ahead, brother. Stand up. There you go. Show them who you are. Show them who you're working for. The people of Aurora. Along with seeing our businesses struggle, we also saw people struggling to keep food on their tables. Food insecurity grew to new levels throughout the pandemic. Aurora again came together to host monthly drive-through food distributions. In partnership with the Northern Illinois Food Bank, the Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry, and the Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry, the city of Aurora hosted a dozen drive-through distributions, served more than 15,000 families. This massive undertaking was done through unparalleled partnerships and collaborations. We thank our food banks, our food pantries, and the more than 1,200 volunteers, including the Aurora Emergency Management Agency volunteers and the Citizens Police Academy of Aurora alumni, who came together to move Aurora forward during our most critical time of need. Let's give those organizations and the many volunteers a huge round of applause. That same spirit of volunteerism and community service also gave us the people power we need to roll out mass vaccination efforts before any assistance was provided by the state. A year ago, we were one of the first municipalities to roll out equity vaccination clinics to help increase access among many minority populations. Through our efforts, we launched 4 equity-focused vaccination clinics, including Black Vax Aurora, Latin Vax Aurora, Indian Vax Aurora, and Adults with Disabilities Vax Aurora. We laid a foundation for vaccine equity that quickly became the goal and the norm for other municipalities throughout Illinois. As the mounting calls for mass vaccinations clinics increase, Aurora did not sit idly by and wait for the cavalry to come. Instead, we called in our own cavalry when we launched our first vaccination clinic in the empty Carson Perry Scott store on Lake Street. And then weeks later, we opened a second vaccination clinic in the empty Carson Perry Scott store at Fox Valley Mall. More than 15,000 Aurorans were vaccinated through our partnerships even before state-run facilities came to Aurora. And let me remind you, these spaces at Carson Perry Scott and Fox Valley Mall were donated free of charge by Storage of America and Centennial Fox Valley Mall. I know both Tom Fitzpatrick and Scott Sampson are here with us. Give them a round of applause. There you go, brother. Hey, thank you for all you did. There you go, Scott. Thank you, brother. You know, I want to thank you to Jewel Osco, Walgreens, and our very own VNA Healthcare. They put shots in arms and save lives. Our healthcare heroes help keep our community moving forward through their stalwart effort. VNA Healthcare, Rush Copley Medical Center, and Amita Mercy Medical Center have been the heroes we needed. And when we can never thank them enough for their service, let's at least give them a huge round of applause for our healthcare heroes, especially our nurses, our doctors, and technicians who were brave faces of public health. You know, as we initially came out of the dark period to reopen last summer, our 4th of July parade was led by our healthcare heroes in Aurora. Let's give them one more big round of applause. They moved Aurora forward. They saved lives in our city. You know, our public health and public safety sectors worked hand in hand these past 2 years to keep Aurora safe and moving Aurora forward. With increase in calls for service these past 2 years, our 911 operators are always the first line of communication for those in need. In 2020, our 911 center received 18,036 calls for service. In 2021, 19,877 calls were received. That breaks down to 54 emergency calls per day, every single day for our 911 dispatchers. These are the facts. Without question, they are critical in moving Aurora forward. Our heroes in the fire department had no problem stepping into harm's way throughout the pandemic to answer calls and transport patients, all the while putting out fires. During the pandemic, Fire Chief Gary Krenitz had double duty as our fire chief and our emergency group incident commander, holding up to 2 group calls per day to keep us connected during the pandemic. Now, after 25 years of service, Chief Krenitz is preparing to retire next month. You know, he's a graduate of Waubonsie Valley High School. He has served this city well and has left an indelible mark on our community. Chief, please take a stand so we can recognize you, brother. Job well done, sir. Job well done. Come on, you can do better than that for the Chief of Fire. Let's show him we love him. It's for you, Chief. You have certainly helped to move Aurora forward. You are Aurora, brother. You know, last summer we had the retirement of our former Aurora Police Chief, Kristen Zeman, which led to the promotion of Chief Keith Cross, a graduate of East Aurora High School. The police department is in capable hands with Chief Cross. Also, Deputy Matt Thomas and a team of more than 300 sworn officers, the largest number of officers in the history of Aurora Police Department. The hard work of our police officers had led to dramatic decreases in crime rates over the past 2 years, and impressive increases in accountability and transparency. Here are the facts. From 2021 to 2020-2021, there's been a 45.5 decrease in murders, 31.8 decrease in shooting, 40.4 decrease in burglaries. These are the facts. 24.4 decrease in robberies, 10.6 decrease in theft, 9.9 decrease in motor vehicle theft. Let's give our law enforcement a massive round of applause for the job they do every day keeping us safe. APD in the house. Back the blue. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. Let's show our men and women that wear that badge we love them and we appreciate the work they do to keep our community safe. You know, listen, of course, there is much work to be done, but we have the right team in place to make it happen. As the world faces the pandemic these past 2 years, law enforcement has faced a global call for accountability and transparency. Aurora didn't run from the challenge. Instead, we faced it head on through our award-winning Change Reform Initiative, Community Helping Aurora's Necessary Growth and Empowerment. Here are some of the high-level results that will impact the future of policing in Aurora. including the launch of a public portal with the pertinent police data and information, a comprehensive recruitment effort, implementing of lateral hires, approval of body cameras for all sworn officers before it was even mandated, the implementation of a civilian review board to address citizens' complaints. We are moving Aurora forward with transparency, accountability, shared responsibility. If members of APD are here in the House and 911 operators, emergency management, please stand up and be recognized. Let us show you we love you. We love you. Give it up for our APD. Give it up for our officers that put their lives on the line every day to keep us safe. Yes. Those are our men and women in blue. And I will yell and scream for you every day, brothers, every day. You know, we've seen the direct result of a safer community in many ways. I've long said if we can make Aurora a safer place to live, work, and visit, investors will respond in kind by choosing to open new businesses here, build new housing, and invest in new opportunities right here. Ladies and gentlemen, the facts speak for themselves as we have watched unprecedented economic development unfold before our very eyes. In terms of economic development, we're not just moving Aurora forward, we're moving Aurora forward in ways once thought unimaginable. Here are the facts. In the last 2 years, we have completed, or will complete this year, 2,299 residential units, 4,644,087 square feet of commercial and education space, for an outstanding 2-year construction value of $1,010,960,247. Let me say it again, just in case y'all didn't hear me. 2,299 new residential units, 4,644,087 square feet of new construction for an unprecedented, undeniable, unparalleled 2-year total valuation of $1,010,960,247. That's a mouthful. Woo! You know, listen. You know, okay, you know, I know some of y'all may not believe me. You might say, he's a politician. You know, he knows how to make a spin. You might say, he's an attorney. He knows how to present a case. But I say, I am simply the proud mayor of a city that is undeniably better and more promising than at any other time in our 185-year history. Let's break it down. Yes, give it a round of applause. Let's break it down. Here are the facts. People want to live in Aurora, from the west side to downtown, to the east side and far east side, to the southeast side. More than 2,000 new residential spaces have opened in 2021, or will open this year, from rehabbed and reimagined uses for properties to brand new ground-up development. Aurora is the place to be. On the west side, more than 300 units are on the horizon with Aurora University's new dormitory, the Redwood residential development, and the Lincoln School, Todd School projects that repurposes 2 long vacant school buildings, putting them on the tax rolls, back on the tax rolls, energizing the neighborhood and providing affordable housing to the community. Thank you to the West Aurora School District 129. We're moving Aurora forward on the west side. Where's Dr. Craig at? Show some love. There you go, brother. There you go, that's a partner. On the east side, more than 100 new residential units are available. Hometown Farnsworth has expanded the neighborhood, and with more homes and the largest investment on the east side, yes, give it up. And we have the largest investment on the east side in generations. It's no longer just a concept, it's here. After being vacant for more than a quarter of a century, the former Copley Hospital is now the thriving new Bloomhaven campus. Yes, which includes a beautiful new park, the amazing new headquarters for East Aurora School District 131, and the first residence of the new Bardwell residence residences and one of the most incredible spaces with Weston Bridges. Thank you to East Aurora Schools. Thank you to Fox Valley Park District and the Fox Valley developers. We are moving Aurora forward on the east side. Do we have any Fox Valley developers in the room? Where you at, Russ? Mike Poulikitis and the team. Woo! There you go. There you go, Pete. All right, man. Now let's go to the Far East Side. Now. This is just the facts. On the Far East Side, there's continued massive growth and development with more than 700 new residential units with Cedarwood, Gramercy Square, and the mind-blowing Fox Valley 2.0 vision. And the plan where the former Sears is now a new community with 304 apartments and 3 buildings. And the city council just approved a new senior community at Fox Valley with more than 200 more apartments. Centennial has a vision that is transforming what we once knew as the Fox Valley Mall. In fact, it's so much more than a mall now. They are simply known as Fox Valley. Thank you, Centennial, and every developer who is making an impact in the area. We continue to move Aurora forward on the Far East Side. All right, let's go to another part of town. And on the far southeast side, growth also continues, bringing nearly 500 new residential units with the Dale Webb development, Chelsea Manor, Deerbrook Townhomes, and Laurelton Place. This area has already been designated as one of the top hot spots for millennials that will continue to expand to all age groups and families with these developments. Isn't that right, Alderman Bug? That's your area over there, brother. We continue to expand, enhance, and move Aurora forward on the far southeast side. And of course, our downtown is booming with businesses and residences. For each state of the city, we focused on a number of vacant properties in downtown that had sat vacant and underused for decades upon decades, lowering the attraction and expectations in our downtown. But that is no longer. Downtown is not just the place to work, eat, and be entertained. It's the place to live with more than 100 apartments available in the buildings, put back on the rolls, like the Keystone, like the Hobbs, like the Terminal that sat vacant for 70 years. And also 80 South River, now known as the Esser Lofts. And just a short distance, north on Route 25 and River Street, the East Bank and the West Bank of the Fox River will soon have nearly 500 riverfront properties and apartments. Let me repeat that again, y'all, because I don't think you heard me. The East and West Banks of the Fox River will soon be close to 500 new apartments. Yes. Listen, the new pedestrian bridge is more than a beautiful structure. It is literally connecting both sides of the river and figuratively connecting us to a future never once imagined in the area. On the east bank of the river, DAC Development is approved and moving forward with its $78 million, 246-unit new apartment building. And right across the river on the west bank, the Windfall Group is moving forward with a $53 million, 160-unit development with apartments and townhomes. Thank you to DAC and Windfall Group. I see my brothers right here. Stand up, brothers. DAC, Windfall Group, stand up and be recognized. Yes, sir. Absolutely. They're bringing it home to Aurora. And I also believe reps from Urban Equities, Fox Valley Developers, and the DAC developers I just mentioned in Windfall are here, and they stood up. I want you guys, let's get Windfall. We've got Urban Equities. Are y'all in the house? Downtown, Fox Valley Developers. There you go. Give them a round of applause. You guys are moving Aurora forward. You know, some of the developers are new to Aurora and excited about what's happening. Others were born and raised here, and they're excited about where we've come and where we're going to go. Let's take a look.
Conrad, I want to share with you some details about an innovative new living community for adults with cognitive and developmental disabilities. It's called Weston Bridges. Weston Bridges is a 53-unit secured apartment community for high-functioning adults with complex learning challenges. It includes a theater room, a fitness center, a community kitchen, a computer lab, an arts and craft area, open common spaces, laundry facilities, and much, much more. While Weston Bridges is designed for adults with low support needs, staff will assist its residents in finding part-time employment or volunteer opportunities, as well as transportation to and from these activities. Each resident will be partnered with their own personal program coach, who will guide each resident's schedule and provide life skills support. Additionally, day and evening programming will be provided, as well as 2 meals each day. Weston Bridges is located just 6 blocks from historic downtown Aurora on the sprawling campus of the new Bloomhaven community. This new innovative living and medical community includes many additional supports, including an urgent care, an imaging center, a pharmacy, and a physical therapy center, all housed in a state-of-the-art 45,000 square foot medical facility. Bloomhaven also includes Bardwell Residences, a 99-unit senior living community that supports independent living, assisted living, and memory care, as well as a park for outdoor enjoyment. Be sure to check out our website, westonbridges.com, for more information on this secure and supportive environment where its residents can grow and thrive. Weston Bridges, independent together.
That property sat empty for a quarter of a century. A quarter of a century. Those are local guys that invested their money to make sure that that was successful. Like our residential growth, our commercial growth is citywide and at rates we've never seen before, with a construction value of over $1 billion in a 2-year construction period. We range from large enterprises to small businesses, all of them being an integral part of Aurora's business community and taking us from being just the city of lights to the city that is lighting the way in economic development. We have repurposed large vacant storefronts and filled them with thriving businesses like the old Cub Foods with Lindsay Windows, the former Cosmopolitan Marketplace with Factor 75 and HelloFresh, and the old Hobby Lobby with Mega Fun Park, the former McDonald's with Houndstown Aurora, and the former Carson Pirie Scott on Lake Street with Storage America, just to name a few. Downtown restaurants continue to grow with new businesses such as French 75, the Yeti Station, Chupacabra, Puerto Rican cuisine, Stope Island Social, Craft Urban, and more new eateries that will soon move in like Alice's Corner and Gobble Dogs and 1416 opening from LaGrange. We've also opened New Med and Miss Janice Candy, affordable mattresses, along with opening your CBD store and Merlin's Tires. And other commercial development matches its booming residential development with the IT People's Network and the vacant Robert Morris College, Bumper to Bumper Burger and Texas Roadhouse taking over former eatery locations on 59 and giving them new life, along with the Eola Tennis Academy, Bell Tire and Christian Brothers Automotive, just to name a few. And the energy that is happening on the outside of Fox Valley is also happening on the inside, with more than a dozen new businesses opening in the past year, including 6 Black-owned businesses that we just celebrated during Black History Month. Yeah, absolutely. That deserves a round of applause. And we are literally taking business to new heights at the Aurora Municipal Airport with the acquisition of Luminaire by Carver Aero, and Carver's commitment to invest in the airport and those in our community who want to have viable careers in aviation. We are moving Aurora forward and upward. Aurora is clearly open for business. In 2020, we had 48 ribbon cuttings for new businesses. And last year, in 2021, we had a record-breaking 70 ribbon cuttings in the city of Aurora. We are moving Aurora forward. And we're moving Aurora forward in such a way that will have generational impacts for the next century. If you are a developer, a business owner, an employer, or in any way involved with any of the new economic development growth in Aurora, please stand. That's probably going to be everybody in this room. Woo! There you go. There you go. There you go. Stand up, let's recognize who you are. All right. You know, I also want to give a big round of applause to the Mayor's Office of Economic Development. Stand up and be recognized. This is a $1 billion team. We got a $1 billion team in the house. Where you at? Oh, there you go. Also the team from Invest Aurora. Stand up. Added to the $1 billion team, Invest Aurora in the house. And the 3 chambers of commerce, stand up. Say it with me. We are. We are. We are. Yes, sir. We are moving Aurora forward. You know, strong economic development will help to better fund our city and our schools. Education in Aurora will directly benefit from the accomplishments in public safety and economic development. The future of Aurora and our children is much better, much brighter, much bolder than ever before. Our education community has gone through a lot during the pandemic, but they continue to pivot and progress. Aurora schools continue to shine in academics, athletics, and preparing our children for the future. IMSA, Illinois Math and Science Academy, remains the #1 public STEM high school in Illinois and one of the best schools in the United States of America. Yes, give it up for IMSA in the house. Graduation rates continue to increase across the board, and East Aurora School District 131 has seen an inspiring jump from 69% graduation rate to 81% graduation rate in only a few years. That deserves a huge round of applause. Thank you to Dr. Jennifer Norrell. Our Education Commission is back in action and unified for the comprehensive growth of Aurora. Under the leadership of Chair Dr. Jeff Craig, the Superintendent of West Aurora School District 129, and Vice Chair Dr. Christine Sobek, President of Waubonsie Community College, the Commission brings together all of our school districts, private and parochial schools and colleges and universities, with the goal of moving Aurora forward through education and collaboration. Dr. Craig, Dr. Sobek, I know you're in the house. Stand up, please. Let us recognize who you are. Everybody on that Education Commission, stand up and be recognized. Let's give it up for all our educators. You know, our unparalleled partnerships in the community also provide educational opportunities to better prepare our youth for the future. Last year, we launched the Aurora STEAM Academy with partners, APS Institute and Tinkerworks, collaborating with the IT and Youth Services Department. For first classes, more than 750 students were served. Just last week, the Aurora City Council approved a new budget to expand the program to serve more than 1,600 Aurora students and expose them to hands-on learning with science, technology, engineering, art, mathematics. And tonight, we are excited to announce our newest educational partnership that will provide another foundation for our youth. After many years of hard work and preparation, and a successful fundraiser that was held in December, I was there, that raised $115,000 in one night. We are looking forward to launching the Boys and Girls Club of Aurora right here in the City of Lights. Many of the members of the Boys and Girls Club leadership team are with us this evening. Please stand up so we can recognize you. There you go, there you go, there you go. Woo! We are moving Aurora forward in education and equipping our youth for the future. You know, the West Aurora Choir sang Seasons of Love so beautifully earlier tonight. You know, we are indeed in a new season for Aurora, figuratively and literally, as we head into a spring with the ability to gather again and enjoy smiles that we can see without masks. Our diverse cultures of one Aurora will begin to blossom like never before. We are kicking off the spring session this week on St. Patrick's Day with our first ever Irish flag raising ceremony in downtown Aurora. Yes, absolutely. Give it up to Irish in the house. And we're doing this with Bally Doyle's and the Aurora's own Dolan family. We got Dolans in the house. There are a lot of them. Give them a round of applause. There we go. You know, and I hope it will be Aurora's, next year I hope it will be Aurora's first ever St. Patrick's Day parade. I want to thank you to Phil Collins and the entire Dolan family for your leadership. You know, as we head into summer, we look forward to bringing back the Pride Parade to downtown Aurora on the second weekend of June. Yeah, with all its energy and electricity that it brought in downtown when it was first launched in 2018. The following weekend, we celebrate Father's Day weekend with our time-honored Blues on the Fox Festival. Yes, give a round of applause. On Friday, June 17th, we'll have Chicago's own Queen of Blues, Shamika Copeland, and one of the greatest blues guitarists of our time, Kenny Wayne Shepherd. On Saturday, June 18th, yes, round of applause, we'll open with the artist who's been called equal to Prince and Jimi Hendrix, Melody Angel, followed by the most talented blues harmonica player on earth, Billy Branch, and the two-time Grammy-nominated jazz blues saxophonist, Mindy Abair, and the Bone Shakers. Give them a round of applause. All right. And of course, we will cap the weekend with our big headliner on Saturday night, 8-time Grammy winner, National Medal of the Arts recipient, Kennedy Center honoree, and the greatest blues artist to walk the planet, the legendary Buddy Guy, coming back to Aurora. But wait, there's more. Right across the new pedestrian bridge, we'll host the first ever Party on the Promenade, a family-friendly, day-long event on Saturday, June 18th, located on the beautiful new promenade on River Street. The party will feature music, food, kid-friendly activities, and an opportunity to enjoy both sides of the river at the same time. Just a short walk across that majestic bridge. Let's give the entire team at Aurora Civic Center Authority, the Paramount, a huge round of applause for setting everything up and making things work. Tim Rader, Jim Jarvis, Jim Cordy, and the entire crew here at the Paramount in ACA. Thank you for moving Aurora forward in the arts and entertainment space. Listen, it's a season of change, a season of love, and a season of celebration. That weekend is also Juneteenth weekend, and I am so proud to know that we will continue Aurora's 20-plus year tradition of celebrating Juneteenth by honoring the holiday as the only municipality in the state of Illinois that has officially made Juneteenth a paid holiday for municipal employees. Part of our focus, part of our celebration will be to host a weekend of focus, educational, empowerment, and community-based activities, including raising the Juneteenth flag at One Aurora Plaza. Thank you to Ricky Rogers and the African American Men in Unity. Give them a round of applause for your many years of leadership. The following month, in July, we continue to celebrate a celebration of culture with the 50th anniversary of the Aurora Puerto Rican Heritage Festival. Yeah, give it up, PR in the house, woo! We are back and ready to celebrate this milestone in a big way. Thank you to Myrna and Iris and the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council team for your leadership. You know, listen, in the fall, Aurora will celebrate the return of Fiestas Patrias, sponsored by Hispanic Heritage Advisory Board. We'll also have the Chinese Moon Festival at Pacifica Square and the Diwali Festival hosted by the Indian American Community Outreach Advisory Board, complete with fireworks and all. And as we enter the winter season, we have both time-honored traditions in Aurora that will light up the city and a new event to Aurora that will bring thousands to our city. For the past 15 years, the Aurora Noon Rotary Club has hosted the Aurora Festival of Lights at Phillips Park in Aurora. More than 50,000 visitors drive through the lights each year, and Rotary has raised more than $500,000 to give back to community and youth programs in the city of Aurora. Let's give Rotary a huge round of applause for all they did to make that event successful. And I am so excited to announce that as we enter the 16th season of the Festival of Lights, the city of Aurora has entered into a new agreement with Rotary to adopt the Festival of Light and take the organization and leaders as a City of Aurora run event from this point on. It will never go away here in Aurora. It will be a part of us forever. We're doing it through our Parks Department and Community Affairs Department with the Community Events Division. The city has committed to continuing this great tradition in Aurora as it becomes one of our very own events, and one that will continue to make the holiday season special for Aurorans and visitors for many years to come. Listen, do we have anybody from the Rotary here with us today? Come on, you guys. Stand up and be recognized, Rotary. There you go. For your years, there you go, there you go. For your years serving this community. Thank you for everything you've done. We look forward to working with you. You know, next year the Rotary will celebrate its 100th year anniversary, and we look forward to celebrating with you in 2023. You know, thank you for your partnerships and for passing along the Festival of Lights to the city of Aurora. We will make you proud, I promise. You know, we are moving Aurora forward together with collaborations and partnerships. You know, we'll close out the year and bring a completely new level of energy to the winter and holiday season in Aurora with our newest partnership coming to downtown at the River Edge Park in the winter. I'm gonna let that sit and marinate for a minute. I'm going to a new partnership, an event coming to downtown at River Edge Park in the winter. It's well known for its vendors, its high quality gifts, its food, well known for its holiday cheer, and for being an ideal place for families to make unique memories and to strengthen intercultural activities. It was named the #1 Christmas market in America, and 1 million visitors each year to its downtown Chicago location at Daily Plaza. Ladies and gentlemen, we are excited to announce that it is making its return to the suburbs, formerly in Naperville, but now right here in Aurora. The Chris Kendall Market is coming to downtown Aurora this winter at River's Edge Park. Woo! Right here in Aurora. Right here in Aurora. It's coming home to Aurora. Listen, y'all. We are moving Aurora forward with focus on the fact that diversity makes us stronger. The acts that equity and inclusion make us a better and more promising city than at any other time in our city's 185-year history. And this is exactly why Aurora was rated one of the most diverse cities in America and the #1 city to live the American dream. Let's take a look.
Aurora recently named one of the most diverse places in the country.
And the study ended up ranking the western suburbs as the 14th most diverse city in the entire country.
Cultural diversity was one, religious diversity another. So when you look at our cultural diversity, we're watching the growth of cultures across the board. The growth in our Latino population, the growth in our South Asian and Indian population. We still have this stronghold of our Black population that's been here since right after the Civil War. But for us, it's bigger than just diversity. It's how do we take that diversity and bring it into inclusion and make certain that people have a voice? And can people see themselves in the Aurora story?
That's the kind of inclusivity a group of high school students in Aurora is dedicated to creating. Terrell Brown met up with them for a conversation about race and their hopes for the future.
Leaving it to you guys, how do we fix this?
I learned that for a lot of people, it's not that they don't want to learn about other people, is that they don't know how to.
It really comes down to tolerance, like, you know, not seeing color, you know, see the color, embrace it. But we're all unique, we're all equal.
We are serious about diversity, and we are even more serious about inclusion and belonging.
One suburban community made history this Mexican Independence Day. Aurora held its first ever Mexican flag-raising ceremony. Organizers hoisted the flag during an event kicking off Hispanic Heritage Month.
Aurora marked Black History Month with a virtual conversation last night about the journey of Black trailblazers.
Well, the city of Aurora closing Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month by hosting a mass ribbon cutting. 3, 2, 1. Saturday's event celebrated the opening of 8 new Asian-owned businesses at the Pacifica Square Shopping Center.
Aurora kicks off National Black Business Month with a brand new Black-owned store.
Welcome to Kalarjian Kid.
City leaders helped cut the ribbon at Fox Valley Mall's newest children's clothing store, Kalarjian Kids. It's the second Black-owned business at the mall, including Righteous Kicks, which opened during the pandemic.
We seen an opening and a time to do it, so we just took advantage of it.
The store opening marks the 7th Black-owned business in Aurora to open this year.
We, as an administration here with Mayor Irvin, really work with our cultural groups and our religious groups to make certain that they have a voice at the table.
The religious holiday was celebrated in Aurora with adjustments because of the pandemic. Mayor Richard Irvin joining Imam Rizwan Ali and Aurora area Muslims for a drive-in Eat Salad at the Fox Valley Mall this morning.
So this opportunity that we have been given through the city of Aurora means a lot.
How do we make certain that people have they're part of the story? And we watched it this last year when we saw this racial reckoning throughout the globe. Right here in Aurora, we brought individuals to the table under our Change Initiative, the community helping Aurora's necessary growth and empowerment, and we brought about different measures of police reform based on what the community said, from body cameras to a civilian review board.
Aurora's new civilian police board is holding its first meeting today. 9 Aurora residents are part of the board. They were sworn in during the meeting. The board will investigate complaints against police and look over policies. It will also be in charge of trying to improve relations between police and the public.
Aurora took a big step today, bridging the gap between police and the community. The city hosted a virtual town hall with the mayor, Black police officers, and the National Organization of Black Law Enforcement Executives. The group addressing the recruitment of minority officers, the importance of mentoring and community policing.
We have to take that extra step to have those difficult conversations with them.
And in public safety, we have made tremendous strides in making Aurora secure, safe, and strong in the face of some of the most pressing challenges our community has ever seen. We faced a global period of racial reckoning that brought both protests to our city and progress in the way of community helping Aurora's necessary growth and empowerment, the Change Initiative. We took on a pandemic that continues to grip countries, states, and cities throughout the world, and work collectively to provide for Aurorans in many much-needed ways. We are dealing with a deadly pandemic, and the Black and brown and poor communities of America are suffering the burden at a higher rate. Inequities of vaccination distribution are a sad reality in America, and right here in Aurora.
Pritzker will be in suburban Aurora in the morning for the opening of a mass vaccination clinic focusing on equity.
In the past 3 weeks, they've had clinics for the Black community, Latinx community. Today's shots will be given to those with physical and mental disabilities.
So we launched Black Vax Aurora, Latin Vax Aurora, Indian Vax Aurora, working with our cultural groups, our churches, our temples, our mosques, our Black brown businesses to make certain that we had a direct focus into those communities to make sure that we increase vaccine equity. And
we want to thank you for talking with us this morning, and you have sold us on the city of Aurora. You guys did a great job out there, being one of the most diverse places in America. You're doing something right, obviously.
Listen, Aurora is the #1 city to live the American dream. We're one of the best top 10 cities to raise a family. We are among the top 15 safest cities in America and the top 15 best run cities in America. We are one of the best cities in America to buy an affordable home. One of the top 10 most engaged cities in the world. These are the facts. We didn't say it. Others have said it. And this year, just a couple of weeks ago, we received our most recent Wallet Hub designation. Aurora is one of the happiest cities in America. We ranked number 21 out of 250 cities. You know, but I'm pretty sure by the energy tonight, we rank even higher than that. Are you happy, Aurora? It's the dawn of a new day in the city of Aurora. There's joy in Aurora because our future is bright. If you are happy to be here tonight, make some noise and stand on your feet. Make some noise. We have had a rough time with COVID, but we are still here, healthy, and Aurora strong. So if you're happy, make some noise. If you are happy with our progress in economic development, make some noise. If you are happy to see our success in public health and safety, make some noise. If you are happy that we are providing educational opportunities for all our young people, expanding our services, make some noise. Aurora! Aurora! Woo! You know, I'm happy that the state of the city is not just strong, but undeniably better and more promising than at any time in our 185-year history. And these youth on the stage give us reason to know that there ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove, and we're on the move. We are moving Aurora forward. That is a fact, and that is our future. Thank you for joining me tonight and supporting the city of Aurora. Say it one more time. We are. We are. We are. Yeah, welcome East Aurora High School Choir, and let's sing along as one Aurora.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that can go to space. In the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. That's what you want to do. Here comes that news, talking this and that. Yeah, well, give me all you got and don't hold back. Yeah, but I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. Yeah, no thanks to you, don't waste your time. Here's why, because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Bring me down, can nothing. Bring me down, the level's too high. Bring me down, can nothing. Bring me down, I said. Happy, 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 because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. That's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm happy. Because I'm
Keep the applause going for the East Aurora High School Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving Aurora forward. Another round of applause to the Honorable Mayor Richard C. Irvin. On your feet, Aurora. Ain't no stopping us now. Thank you for coming out tonight. We're looking forward to the future of this city. One more time, Aurora. Take care, everybody. Go in peace. There's fuel and music outside. Let's go have a good time as One Aurora. One more round of applause for all of our students tonight.
I know we've got a long, long way to go.